Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rachak with us. The ones, the apostles, Elder Milson, Hovelek, Tishmer, and City, but Lachayaba. Hey, man, I'm getting straight right into it. So, anyone, talking crap, man, about, the prophets of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, talking crap about the Lord's men, his sincere, true men who are truly seeking him, there's only a few, servants. The Lord, he only has a few, true servants that are actually seeking him, from the apostles of GMS and the elders of Great Millstone on down. And the like-minded brothers. There's only a few brothers that are truly trying to seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, 100% truth and sincerity. So this is Proverbs. And before I get this out, anyone who's scoffing, scorning against the Lord's men, this is what's going to await you. This Proverbs 19:29. Judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. Yeah, so the Lord, man, he got judgments prepared for every one of these scoffers and scorners out here, man, who come up against us, whether it be these other camps, whether it be these people who come on, our comment boards, or, anyone who comes up to our camps, talking madness, scoffing, being demons. Judgments are prepared for you. The Lord, he has judgments, great judgments awaiting you. You see how many of these, how there are many accounts of judgment, that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will put upon, the wicked Israelites, wicked heathen. Imagine now, us approaching these times, what the Lord's going to put upon, what type of judgments the Lord's going to put upon, these scoffers out here. Yeah, so judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. We already know what judgment means. So let's go back. Let's go to the next verse. So this is Luke 19:27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Yeah, so anyone who doesn't want Yahushua to reign over them, Yahushua is commanding that they come before, that they be brought before him, that, they get slayed. Hey, if you got a problem with the prophets, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you got a problem with him. You got a problem with the Lord, man. If you try to come up against the servants of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the men of the Lord, then you got a problem with the Lord himself. So really, man, if you got a problem with the prophets, then really you don't want Yahushua to reign. You don't want order to be established in the earth. Because you got a problem, with GMS. And like-minded brothers are bringing out, this true doctrine. And, you got Israelites, wicked Israelites, man, who come up against it. Hey, and we be bringing out the scriptures, man, and Israelites, they get offended in it. We might bring out certain parts of the law. Israelites who boast themselves in the law, they say, they keep the law, 100%, basically, is what they say. We bring out certain parts of the law and they become offended. And they start scoffing or whatever it be. We bring out the scriptures in 100% truth and what they scoff at us for it. Really, man, you don't want Yahweh Shai to reign over you because what? We're bringing out order. We're bringing out we're bringing out the scriptures, we're bringing out the truth, and you got a problem with that. So really, you got a problem with Yahweh Shai, because he's going to be reigning with 100% truth. So this is Luke 10:16. He that heareth you, heareth me. Yeah, speaking about the Lord, this is the Lord speaking to the prophets. It says, and he that despiseth you, despiseth me. He that despiseth he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me. Yeah, so that's a point. Whoever hears us, hears Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. We believe to be those men, the prophets. It says, but he that heareth, or he that despiseth you, despiseth me. Yeah, so anyone who hates us comes up against us. They're coming up against Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. They despise the Lord. They hate the Lord, Yahweh Shai. And it says what? And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me. Yeah, so if you despise the prophets, you despise Yahweh Shai. If you despise Yahweh Shai, you despise the Lord, Yahweh himself, the Most High, the Ancient of all days. So what? This is Psalms 21:8. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out all those that hate thee. Yeah. And we know that the main enemy is Esau. But what? The enemies, the 2/3 are also the enemies of the Lord. So the Lord's hand will find out those wicked 2/3 as well. It says, yeah, thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Yeah, man. Anyone who hates Yahweh Bashim Yahshai and is coming in, and remember what I just brought out, Luke 10:16. He that despiseth you, despiseth me. Yeah, so those who hate us, they hate Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Look, read it again. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. So yeah, remember that. If you despise the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, the men of the Lord, then you despise Yahweh Bashim Yahshai himself. It says what? Next verse. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Yeah. That ultimate plague, the ultimate fire that's gonna the Lord will put upon the earth is what? That nuclear destruction. And hey, don't be surprised, man, if a lot of these wicked Israelites are reserved. The Lord isn't reserving them. The Lord is reserving them for that nuclear destruction, which is the worst judgment, man, you can catch. That's the ultimate judgment. If the Lord, man, saved you for the nuclear destruction, that means that he basically had no mercy upon you, man. Because, you, like the Lord putting you to death before receiving those nuclear destruction, that's basically you receiving mercy from him. But the Lord reserve you, man, for that nuclear destruction. That means that Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, man, that means that he heavily despised you. Yeah, that should put fear into that should put fear into you, man. If you're scoffing, if you're scorning, if you're coming up against the man of the Lord, remember what this says. Thine hand, Psalms 21:8, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. So again, those that hate the men of the Lord, they hate Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, like we just read in Luke 10:16. So let's go to 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. Yeah, so it's prophecy, man, that scoffers will come in these last days. And that's just how Yahweh Bashim Yahushai set it up. And as brothers, man, we understand that. We know that there's going to be scoffers. We know that that's prophecy. So at the end of the day, anyone who comes up against us, hey, that's just prophecy. We understand that. And it says, walking after their own lust. Next verse 4. Act and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all the things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Yeah, that's the mindset of many people these days, including especially the wicked 2/3 of Israel. They're saying, oh, nothing's really happened. The Lord hasn't came back yet. Thousands of years have passed. Nothing's really happened. That's the mindset of a lot of these people. But what? Now we're in these end times. We see, we're in those times that Yahushua said. If I'm not mistaken, Luke or Matthew 10 or Matthew 24. We're in those end times now. And you got a lot of these camps, man. They're in that spirit. Of that spirit of saying, where is the promise of his coming? Because once 2020 hit, a lot of these things came down. You had a lot of Israelites being, a little bit more resentful, than what they things haven't really slowed down. If your eyes are open, you see, you'll see that things actually sped up. More things are coming down. But if you went back to sleep, then you're not going to see those things. You're going to think that everything is kind of, calming down a little bit. That's what a lot of these wicked Israelites have been doing. So it says what? Verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that was then was sluck. It says, whereby the world that then was, being overflow of water, perished. Yeah, so just like the times of Noah, man, a lot of those people back then, they were thinking, oh, Noah's been prophesying for, 100+ years and nothing's happened yet. Man, the Lord isn't going to bring that flood. And what eventually, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai told, Noah and the other people who went with him, sons and his wife, sons' wives, whatever. They went with Noah. The Lord said, hey, now's that day. And then what? Boom, the flood came and everybody was cut off guard. And what? That was it. The same thing's got to happen these days, man. And we see that we're in those end times, reading Revelation and reading, what Yahushua said, how the world would be. In the end times, we see that we're in those times right now. And And you still want, and you still got many of these scoffers and scorners, these wicked Israelites, who they want to, keep on that sleeping mask, keep on staying asleep. So, they think that if they stay asleep, then none of these things will happen. The end won't come. But Yahweh Hashem Yahshua will bring it. So again, just to end it off, this Proverbs 19:29. Judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. Yeah, so if you're scoffing, man, you're just looking at the truth, man, for entertainment. You're just scoffing, scorning, jumping from camp to camp, eating popcorn, you know what I'm saying, that figuratively. If you're just scoffing and scorning all day, like nothing's about to happen, like you're not taking nothing seriously, judgment awaits you. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is not dealing with you. And judgment awaits you. As it says right here, and stripes for the back of fools. Yep. So yeah, man, it's real cool. I bring that out. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua will get these scoffers and scorners out here, man, who come against us brothers. From the positive of GMS and Elder Grimilson on down, and the like-minded brothers who are, teaching the like doctrine of GMS. Anyone who comes up against us, judgment awaits you, man. Because what? Like I said, Luke 10:16, he that despiseth you despiseth me. That's what Yahweh Shai said. So if you hate us, you hate Yahweh Shai. If you hate Yahweh Shai, you hate the Most High, Yahweh himself. So yeah, man, it's real quick. Want to bring that out. Little willing brothers out there edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Brakathum, Shalom.